Sewing with Remnants Part 2. Remnants are the best thing ever. All advantages. They are good because if you're a beginner, you can work with different fabrics you haven't worked with, and you don't spend a lot of money, or you're not afraid of cutting into the fabric. And you can even use them as tools for your new creations, and then if it turns out okay, you have two. The only disadvantage is you don't have all the meters you would if you buy fabric, but well, you can't really complain, can you? And a few weeks ago I found this one with another two for only €4. I was so happy that day. It's about 1 meter long and it's a thin cotton. It's lovely. So I went and had a look on the internet to see what was trendy with florals, and I found this blouse. In the first picture you can't really see. I was having troubles imagining the sleeves because I didn't know if it was gathered somehow or if it was ruffles. But then I found another picture and you can clearly see it is ruffles. And it has a skirt as well, a matching skirt. I don't know if I have enough fabric for that, but I'll try to make the most of the fabric for the blouse, and then if I have something left, I'll see what I can do. And what I'm going to do is to use the block I did when I made the other top with the remnant I told you about. It's called Knit and Tulle. You'll have the description here somewhere. I'll try to put it here, but I don't know if I know how to. So, well, anyway, and it's really easy to make. I only used craft paper, and that's why I cover it, because it wrinkles, and you fold it and it breaks, and I talk about that in my latest video, sewing tricks. And I'm going to leave you there's going to be loads of links in this video. Watch the whole channel. It's really easy to make, but you need a few measurements. You're going to need the length of your torso, more or less, from your neck to your waist. Then from shoulder to shoulder, the shoulder width, so you have a neck on your block. Then you'll need your waist contour that you're going to divide by 2, and the same with your chest area. And then to know where to put the chest measurement, you're going to measure from your shoulder to the highest point of your chest, and then the armhole. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make the pattern from this with the cross front. We're going to draft our pattern on our piece of material, cut it, and then sew it right sides together by the sides and the shoulders. And for the ruffles, we need 2 semicircles of fabric that we will sew together, and then on the blouse's neckline. I'm going to do the blouse first, and then we'll talk about the sleeves or ruffles it has a bit later. This block, I'm still going to use it for the back, but from this I got this. Drafting a line from the neckline to the side, I got this, and I'm going to cut 2 of them. So let's cut the fabric. One little thing I haven't said, blocks, I haven't got any seam allowance, so be careful with that. And these are my 3 pieces already cut. They don't look like much on the table, and is the back bit and the 2 fronts. And to sew it together, you need to just sew the sides and the shoulder bits. And just be careful, because I did it. I pinned one of the sides that go underneath to the side of the seam, where the seam is going. So just be careful so you don't sew everything together. You can do it bit by bit. I'm too crazy to do that, so I'm going to do it all at once. Marie Antoinette looking nice, half dressed. And now it's time for the ruffle sleeve thing. It comes out of the neckline, so it doesn't have to be structured, I think. So I'm going to draft a new pattern out of this that is going to be it's going to go up all the way on the shoulder and down on a semicircle. I think it'll make sense. This is how it will look, more or less. It looks like a Japanese armor, but it won't be like this because it's a really flowy fabric, so it will fold nicely. And one thing I did wrong was to fold the paper to make my circle, my semicircle, but obviously when I unfolded it was a whole pizza, so I didn't need that because what I did was the 2 sides. That was silly. You just need this, and then I'm going to do another one with 5 centimeters extra, so it has another layer. Once I had cut the small ones, I went ahead and measured the bigger ones, but I thought 5 centimeters was a bit short, so I added a few more and I cut 8 centimeters. And because these need a hem all around them, because you're not going to leave them like this all ugly, I'm going to do it in pink, that I think I have a few. I can't really complain, can I? I've been ironing everything, very important, and now I'm thinking I don't know how to do how to sew them on the blouse. So while I think about it, I'm going to stitch these 2 together so they are a bit easier to maneuver, and maybe it's a waste of time, but that will make me a bit more productive than standing here. I sewed together the 2 ruffles or sleeves, whatever you want to call them, so they were easy to handle, and I went ahead and did the armholes and the neckline all around it. It's just a double hem, it doesn't have any difficulty. And then I tried and figured out how to sew this on top, and I concluded that this was the best way, because doing facings, it's a really thin fabric, so I don't think it would work. and I just sewed it on top. I think it looks nice, and the back goes straight down like the front. It's really easy, even if you don't have a mannequin, you just have to, I don't know if you can see a yellowish stain, it's the chalk. You just have to fold your blouse in half so you know where the middle is, and your neck is going to come this way. So, well, not your neck, your ruffles. And this side will be the same. And to know where to start, fold in half so you know where your middle bit is, like so. And with this folded, you just look for the middle bit of your shoulder, which is the seam you have there, and you put a pin there, like if you know what you're doing. And then you just come down straight, and that's it. Okay, kiss. And this is the final result. I think it's a really nice and flattering blouse. What's a blouse? I think it's a really nice blouse, really flattering, and it will suit anybody. I think it will suit any body shape. I think it's really nice with this 1940s style with the ruffle sleeves. Really pretty. My cotton is so thin and silky, it was a bit slippery on the machine, but it turned out okay, turned out nicely. And the only problem I had was I didn't know how to sew the ruffles on top, if I should have done facings or sew it around the neckline, but I decided to go for a V-neck on the back, so it's nice. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you're going to do something similar, don't forget to tag me on Instagram or anything. It would make me really happy to see what you're doing. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything next week. Bye!